Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Ravens are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, trying to navigate the always tough NFL.
So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. Right side. There's Likely with it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
61. Back, box, right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Right side and caught by Kohler. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Seven, our score after one.
Score time 7-7.
Watson on first down. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This pass is caught by London. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's got some space here.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
19 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Number one. Hey, exit.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Protein, Bill. X3. 218, top. Hey, high 7.
On third and goal, Lawrence.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Tucker's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second and 10. Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air yet again, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 27, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Lawrence's throw caught by Kohler.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now third down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the give, this is their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Lawrence. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bradley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll roll him out right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down.
Lawrence.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
Rolling to his left.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. 39 yards.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Watson now to throw. Into the hands of London. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Watson on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson off play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson hitting London coming across the field. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A give to the fullback on the dive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 13. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bradley. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
A gain of 7. First down, Cleveland.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the second and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Ravens 13. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Yo, faster!
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.